Welcome to 3 Minute Fridays, the YouTube short series where I answer your burning questions about moving to and living in South Italy. Now, today's question is, where is the best place to retire in Italy? This is such a big question that I really don't think I'll do it justice by answering it in 3 minutes. So I'm going to give you some different aspects to consider to help you to answer this for yourself. First of all, you're going to want to consider the weather. The weather in Italy does vary depending on where in Italy you live. From north, central, south to the islands, there is a variation in weather, particularly in the summer and in the winter months. So you need to consider what type of weather works best for you, whether you prefer to be in cooler climates and colder climates in the winter, or whether you prefer more milder, balmy temperatures year round. So that's the first thing that you're going to want to consider. Secondly, you're going to want to consider whether or not you prefer to be in a city location, in the countryside, or by the sea. Now, all of those areas come with pros and cons, depending on your individual needs. And you've got to remember that cities, especially here in South Italy, can be pretty chaotic and busy, and also very, very popular with tourists. So you've got to factor these into your considerations as well. And then you're going to want to be thinking about what you want to do in your day-to-day life. So are you going to want to be an active part of your community, in which case you're not necessarily going to want to live somewhere very remote. You might want to live somewhere where you're going to have the ability to meet people and actually take part in events and activities in that area. You're going to also want to think about mobility. Are you wanting to kind of be free to move around without the need or use of a car? Or are you happy to drive here in Italy? That's a whole other ball game. It really does depend where you live, but driving here in South Italy especially tests your nerves for sure. So these are some other things that you're going to need to factor into your decision about where you want to retire to. I would suggest, especially here in the south of Italy, if I could give you one place, it's the place that is forever in my heart, and it is Salerno. Salerno, for me, is the perfect place to retire. Now, I will say it is becoming more expensive. It is becoming more of a tourist destination as the weeks go on. But for me, it is a perfect place to retire because you are so central to everything, and you are also by the sea and in a really iconic part of Italy. So if I were to suggest anywhere in South Italy, it would be this. But of course, let's not forget Sicily. Sicily, again, is an amazing place to retire to. I don't know if I'd necessarily recommend Palermo because Palermo is a bit crazy, but certainly southern Sicily can be really, really beautiful as well. So why not consider those aspects when you're thinking about retiring and decide where in Italy could be best for you?